Shlamad Maryam and Nochen. I know you are just wondering what I said. I say Shlamad Maryam and Nochen, that means peace of the Lord be with you in our language, Aramaic. Actually, in documentary, they say that our language was, using by Jesus' language, they call Aramaic. That's completely wrong. Because actually, we are not using Jesus' language. Jesus was use our language. Okay? This is just for history. Thank you very much for inviting me here. And by the way, I know anyone actually share his own personal story. Don't think this is easy, because we are going to spend the couple days with the same feeling, with the same issue. Go back to my country, to my people. Before, when the Islamic State arrived, and actually a lot of people, they call them ISIS or Daesh. I like to call them Islamic State. If someone going to recognize or realize that I am talking against Islam, or someone actually want to say, no, this is, racist, it's not nice to talk against that or that religion, to those people, don't be smart with me. If you are believe Islam is still a religion of peace, I think you need to see a doctor. Thank you. I born in Baghdad, so I am among Muslim. So all my friends, they are Muslim. And here we have to recognize between Islam and Muslims. Because I believe in your neighborhood, they are maybe Muslims, okay? I'm not saying they are bad people, but in the end of the day, they have to follow Quran or Sharia. That's mean the law of Quran. So it's different. And as a Christianity, we have to say the truth. When there are violence, we have to say, actually, this is violent. We cannot actually just watching and keep and say, no, we have to forgive. Yes, we'll forgive, but not forget. We will say who is behind that violence, whatever who is behind. Because Christian, they have to say the truth. 2 years ago, when the ISIS arrived to Mosul, so the declare come with Khalifa, that's been the leader, the prince of Islam. He told the Christian, you have just 24 hours to leave the city. 24 hours. And if you want to leave, you have to take with you nothing. Even they took the wedding rings, everything. So there were two people, two neighbors, one Muslim, another is Christian. So the Muslim, he went to the Christian neighbor's door, and he knocked the door. And he told him, did you hear what they say? They are saying in the mosque, you have to leave your home because you are Christian, you are infidel. And if I'm going to see tomorrow morning, by Allah's name, I'm going to kill you and kill your family. Because I am your neighbor, I am the Muslim here, so I have right to take your home. The day follow, the Christian, he gathered his family, and before leaving, he went to the Muslim door, neighbor, and he knocked the door. And the Muslim, when he went out, he saw him with anger. Why you are still here? I told you I'm going to kill you today. And he told him, look, my dear neighbor, we've been neighbors for 30 years. And I told myself, it is shame to leave without saying goodbye to you. How many stories there are in my head. Imagine 125,000 people been forced to leave Mosul in one day. And my city, northern of Iraq, my church, called Erbil, Ankawa, we received in one day 18,000 families. Overnight, 18,000 families. Just imagine if you are going to invite your friends or someone on the weekend, I think you have to prepare 1 week in advance, yeah? Because this is a big issue. You have to prepare everything, barbecue, beer, no beer, we are Catholic. Okay, vodka, everything, okay? Just imagine, in one day we received 18,000 families. So they were everywhere, in churches, parks, everywhere. And you know, as a Catholic, if any disaster and any problem happen in the world, don't send government, send Catholic Church, because they will solve the problem. And this is the minimum of our duty, to take care about people. I'm not saying that of proud, I'm saying this is the minimum of our duty, taking care about each other. I know what's mean pain. And I know that Christianity is not actually supermarket. When you get to the supermarket, you will pick what you like. I want this one, I want that, okay? You have no idea, women's in my country, when they want to shop, oh my goodness, maybe 2 days, okay? Just for bread, 2 days. But actually Christianity is not supermarket. Christianity is one package. Love it or leave it. You cannot say, yeah, I'm a Christianity during the day, but during the night, no, it's actually a Friday night. No, this is Christianity. If you look to my people, what you saw actually in that documentary, no one of my people blamed God. No one. No one blames God to what happened. No one. And I know a lot of people, even if they got flu, they will say, God, why you are punishing me? It's just a flu. I know what's been pain. In Baghdad, I don't know how many times actually I survived. But please, when you hear my story, please don't look to me as a hero. I'm nothing. I'm just a soldier for Christ. I give my life for Christ. And I know I don't deserve to be a soldier for Christ. They blew up my church in front of me. And if someone actually has no idea what's mean a fly in air when there is a bomb, actually I know what that mean, because I was just 7 meters away from a bomb. So I was just a fly. After that, I survived twice. I was in the wrong place. Twice they attacked police cars and I was near there. So twice my car being destroyed. I'm just saying that in words. But you know the feeling when you are in your car and there is explosion and there are fire everywhere. And all windows, they are just destroyed in front of your face. And all your life just comes like this, pass in front of your eyes. And to realize that you are still alive, sometimes you need days. After that, I was standing in front of my church. And it was one of the militia called Al-Sadr. Of course, they are Muslim. So they pass, and they were just, shooting overhead. In my country, I don't know, it's habit. We shoot every time. I don't know why, okay? So they were just, they pass, and they were maybe 25 meters, 50 meters, and they opened fire against us, against the church. So I saw the bullet actually hit the door, hit the wall, and I was just looking like, with this look, are you serious? Why you are shooting us? And just within 1 minute, I realized it was a fountain of blood in my leg. So actually I got shot by AK-47 Kalashnikov, and still the bullet still in my leg till now. After a couple months, after the mass, I went to visit friends of mine, and suddenly on the highway, they blocked the highway. There were 2 cars waiting for me. And they opened the door with many bad words, like dirty infidel, American spy. I don't know why they called me American spy. They thought maybe I am like Robert De Niro. I don't know. So they took me to the place, I don't know, I have no idea where. But when we arrived, one of them, he told me, you have to take this, cover your eyes. If you are going to open your eyes, we'll put the bullet between your eyes. So they covered my eyes, and they bring chains. Immediately one of them, he hit me, of course I realized after, but he hit me by his knee and my face. Immediately he broke my nose. So my nose actually was broken into 6 pieces. So they took me inside the house for 9 days. I was silent for many years. I never shared my story. Tell to what happened to my people in Mosul. Why? Because who I am to complain about my life? How can I stand before God and tell him, God, why I am suffer? Who I am? I know, because he's going to tell me. Yeah, I know that. I sent my son to you, and you kill him. So who I am actually to argument with God about my problem? Second, I never actually share, because I don't want people to feel sorry about me, or, oh, what happened to you? I don't like that. Even I don't like people to feel badly, okay? So in my country, to be Christian, to be priest, it's suicide mission. Before Islam, we were 70 million. Now we are less than 200,000. We are not numbers, but we are people. In 9 days, they let me without water 4 days. 4 days. The day 5th, they told me, according to Sharia and Quran, we have to take care of you. I told them, I know the Sharia and Quran better than you. So don't actually smart with me about Quran. I know Quran very well. I'm not your enemy. That law when you are during the war, I'm not your enemy. You became my enemy. And they told me, stop, stop, you are talk a lot. And you know Catholic priest, who can argument with Catholic priest? And they told me, stop, you are talk a lot. And those actually 4 days, and this has happened to any one of us, when we are during the Safa, those people, they pass in our mind during the Safa, those people, they are close to us, like your mom or your friends. So I was actually always dreaming that my mother, some of my priest friends, and they always, when they pass, even my sister, always they are telling me in our language, Abuna kibit mai, that means, Father, do you want water? So the day 5th, they bring water, and they told me, okay, this is the water. Do you want to drink? And I say, no. Actually, I was looking forward to drink water. The day 6, they start negotiated. They want to know because the only thing they got, I told them, why you actually kidnapped me? And they say, we don't know your personal, but we have a list. We are work with the government. We are one of the militia, religion militia, Islam. And we have a list. So we have your name and the price in front of your name, how much we are going to take money if we bring you here. So when they start negotiated, they let me talk with the priest. And when I start talk with the priest through the cell phone, and the first thing, the priest want to be sure that I am Father Douglas, I'm still alive. And they told me, don't speak in your language, speak in Arabic. So the priest, the first thing, asked me, are you Father Douglas? Yes, I am. How can I be sure that you are Father Douglas? I don't know, we'll figure out, okay. Tell me which day is your ordination, when you became a priest. And you know, sometimes people ask, stupid question. And I say, yeah, it's June 29. Oh yeah, you are Father Douglas. Okay, now I am sure that you are Father Douglas, you are still alive. So, how are you? So what's supposed to be the next question? My favorite color? I'm fine. Okay. And he told me, what do you think? He actually was able to pass one word in our language, in Aramaic. And I told him, Ayela. Ayela, it's mean. It's over. So suddenly, Father, he told them, I don't want to talk with Father Douglas anymore. Keep Father Douglas to you. We are going to consider him as one of our martyrs. Good friend. And of course, no need to explain why he did that. Sometimes it's better to be in the hands of God, not to be in the wrong hands of devil. It was that same day they took me to the ugly room. Tied with chains. I used the chains actually to pray my rosary. Also to put a sign on the wall when the day passed. I just put sign, 1 day, 2 day. So the day 6, they took me to the ugly room and they told me, your people, they don't want you anymore. And do you remember the first day when we asked you, look to yourself, why you are here, you are going to have, hard time. And you told us, I'm priest. I consider myself, I am just like with you, like in picnic. I told them that. Never told to the terrorists, you are the picnic with them, okay? This is my free advice to you. And they told me, you are going to pay for that. So suddenly one of them, he said, bring me the hammer. Suddenly, one of them hit me in my shoulder and in my face. So I found one of my teeth with the blood. When I spilled the blood, they told me, don't be worried. You have a lot of teeth and we have all the night. And they hit me again. And they were just, why you are not begging to stop? I told them, look, if I die, to us is the beginning of the life. Death to you is the end of the life. And they told me, again he started talking, stop, don't talk. And they hit me again. They destroyed the teeth here. I was not able actually to take selfie to Facebook for many years, you know. And they broke 2 discs in my back. When they released me, I spent 1 year in bed, and I went to Germany to fix my face. But I want to tell you that please don't stop. Don't look to my story. Look to the people behind my story. I'm still alive. I can share my story with you. Even this is what I don't like. I told you I am not a hero, okay? So, my people behind my story, those actually they need you. And I am here not to begging your help, because this is our duty to take care of each other, because we are parts in the same body, and the head of that body is Jesus Christ. Look to my face. Do I look scared? Do I look sad? The same thing my people. They are happy always. They are always thanking God even to what happened. Then no one actually blame God. So I ask you to be voice for our people. Second, 2 years ago, I went to the European Parliament. There they told me, don't even pronounce the word of persecution or genocide here in Europe Parliament. Of course, you know, Catholic priest, never. So I went there and I told them what happened to my people is a genocide. And they told me, no, you cannot say that here. And I told them, look, Europe, the cancer, it is at your gate. When the cancer get into your country, that's it. When they start actually bombing and attack Paris and the other cities, they invite me again. And they told me, now you can actually use the word genocide or persecution. And I told them, actually now, I don't feel that Europe is safe anymore. So if you are here in New Zealand, you say, oh, we are really far. Don't be sure of that. I born among Islam. I know them very, very well. They are pretending they are good people, but they are not. So wake up and be smart. I'm not pushing you to hate them. No, I'm actually just telling you to wake up. Because actually, Jesus even tells us to be gentle like dove, but to be wise. We are not stupid. We are till the end with Christ. And I believe they are going to finish us there in Iraq. And I'm not sorry of that. But please, are you going to tell our stories? I'm begging your prayer. And last thing, I want to tell you that the church in Iraq never give up. And we will never, never give up. Amen. Those people, don't be smart with me. If you are believe Islam is still a religion of peace, I think you need to see a doctor. Thank you. I born in Baghdad, so I born among Muslim. So all my friends, they are Muslim. And here we have to recognize between Islam and Muslims. Because I believe in your neighborhood, they are maybe Muslims, okay? I'm not saying they are bad people, but in the end of the day, they have to follow Quran or Sharia. That's mean the law of Quran. So it's different. And as a Christianity, we have to say the truth. When there are violence, we have to say, actually, this is violent. We cannot actually just watching and keep and say, no, we have to forgive. Yes, we'll forgive, but not forget. We will say who is behind that violence, whatever who is behind. Because Christian, they have to say the truth. 2 years ago, when the ISIS arrived to Mosul, so the declare come with Khalifa, that's been the leader, the prince of Islam. He told the Christian, you have just 24 hours to leave the city. 24 hours. And if you want to leave, you have to take with you nothing. Even they took the wedding rings. Shlamed Maryam and Nochen. I know you are just wondering what I said. I say Shlamed Maryam and Nochen, that means peace of the Lord be with you in our language, Aramaic. Actually, in documentary they say that our language was, using by Jesus' language, they call Aramaic. That's completely wrong. Because actually we are not using Jesus' language. Jesus was used our language. Okay? This is just for history. Thank you very much for inviting me here. And by the way, I know anyone, everything. So there were two people, two neighbors, one Muslim, another is Christian. So the Muslim, he went to the Christian neighbor's door, and he knocked the door, and he told him, did you hear what they say? They are saying in the mosque, you have to leave your home because you are Christian, you are infidel. And if I'm going to see tomorrow morning, by Allah's name, I'm going to kill you and kill your family. Because I am your neighbor, I am the Muslim here, so I have right to take your home. That they follow the Christian, he gathered his family and actually shared his own personal story. Don't think this is easy, because we are going to spend the couple days with the same feeling, with the same issue. Go back to my country, to my people. Before, when the Islamic State arrived, and actually a lot of people, they call them ISIS or Daesh. I like to call them Islamic State. If someone going to recognize or realize that I am talking against Islam, or someone actually want to say, no, this is racist, it's not nice to talk against that or that religion,